Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He hurls one deep down the left side. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. On the ground, it's Thomas. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Fernandez. Going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance, incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today. Vegas.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go...
Oh, look out. There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Back to throw, it's Fernandez. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Trying play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Fernandez. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
That would be a great...
All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Motion from the offense. Power ahead. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. The Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know they're going to make some plays for you.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards and help out the yoke. Offense getting set for first down. They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Off-play action on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Going to the ground. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Give to the running back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they have got to try and take this running back away.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
And the Buckeyes will go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And it's really tough in that 4th and medium range because you're still thinking pass defensively, and they're late reacting to the run. How about the play call to be able to call the
touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Fernandez. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Handoff to the lone back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They go to the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Fast motion from the offense. On the run, it's Judkins. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Hands it off. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Got room at the 35. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer. Nice run by the running back.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll try it on the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Judkins. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They'll try the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Feeling some heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Coming after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Here's the handoff. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through a tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll go to the ground. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to get... And the ball's out and they're after it. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They're bringing heat.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. Powers through. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. They're gonna ride this running back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Wants to throw. It's Fernandez. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. A huge break to be able to get that football back, but I wouldn't say that's the best way to go about getting good field position. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Power football with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Might as well give it to him again. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own ends. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The give to the tailback. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Dropping back, it's Fernandez.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
it didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got...
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these down.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the route is on. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew. An opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. The Rebels decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Able to get one down to the 15.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Feeling some heat. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Fernandez. Coming after it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Rebels send out the punt unit.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The run from the shotgun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses.
Headed to the end zone. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. He's going to pass. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Back to pass, it's Fernandez. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, there's the ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, the quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Trying to get to it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.